has been fantastic. So at least you're going out on a really high note.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Does it feel like that too? Does it feel like season 4 was like it?
I haven't been watching it.
You know the show that
I'll be honest. I haven't been watching. I don't know if it's like a defense mechanism, like I don't want to watch it end or something. But I usually watch it, and I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'll get around to it. I guess I'm just not ready to see it. It's too soon. Yeah. But I'm glad people like it. I saw the Heather stuff. There was a poem that I was very precious about, and I really wanted with Chris that I had a little hand in the writing of what Harry says to Heather when he's saying, "You're too wonderful a person to be with a human. You need somebody who can appreciate everything you are." And it was so, I wanted it to be so, heartfelt. And then in this moment of just love, she says, "Tell me a poem." And do it in your language, because it's so beautiful. And then he does give a beautiful poem about their love, but he does it like that. And that's the perfect thing that this show can do. That have you in a heartfelt moment and then have absurd silliness right beside it.
I call that moment as kind of like a trans allegory. I don't know. Because that's the question when your partner comes out. Okay, I'm not going to battle about that.
Okay.
I would go off the whole 5 minutes. But I do have a burning question that's kind of like esoteric. You know the scene where you go to the pow-wow, and it's like that beautiful moment where you connect with everyone? It really reminded me of Northern Exposure.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure if the show's at all inspired by it.
People, it isn't, but that connection has been made before. Because Northern Exposure was a show that had some absurdity and very interesting esoteric moments. And having the native influence, as there always has been in this show, with Asta and with her father. But this was next level. This was something I had never been invited into a powwow before. I didn't know what a powwow was. And that they have them, and in like a gymnasium, it's a place where you would go to one. And they're very big deals. They're dance contests in a lot of ways, is what it is. People dance and somebody wins, but it is such a community. And they come together and they'll be like, all right, we're celebrating this person because they just graduated high school. We're celebrating this. Oh my God. The community and the love and the singing, the rhythmic drumming and the hi, like that, you're in a trance. I was floating home on those days. Oh my God, I loved it.
That was your first powwow?
It was my first powwow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There's many different layers to Harry. How do you keep track of when pretending to be something and pretending to be something?
Yeah, it gets layered. Yeah. I don't know, scene by scene, man. It's all. Yeah. When I was the Mantid this season, so it was a Mantid pretending to be Harry. And in the same room is Harry, who is kind of Vanderspeigle pretending to be Vanderspeigle. And then I was pretending to be a director at the same time. It was a lot of. Good thing it's a world of pretend. The whole thing is, so it all fit. Yeah.
Is that the episode your wife helped on?
Yeah.
We're talking about on the panel? Okay.
Yeah, Carissa, she, because I can't watch the monitors, I would go to her and say, did this moment work? Did this moment work? And she, because we're married, she can be like, no, it's stinky. No, she would be like, I think you're going to want another one. That's how she would say it. Bless her. And she also had, because she has a good eye, she'd be like, It wouldn't even be you need another one. She'd be like, I need another one. The camera was off. The camera needs to come down. So it was. She was there with me the whole time, the whole way. And when I was directing, they said, well, Chris will be there and Robbie will be there. Robbie is our producing director, and he directs a lot of the episodes. And so you've got all these people that have got your back. Okay, well, Chris got sick and Robbie got sick, and nobody was there but Carissa and I, and it was so much fun. It was scary for just a second, and then it was like, we're kind of in charge. We're the only ones who made it through, and so it was pretty great.